Hey guys, this is Pandemic Bandy here, and before I start this video, I just want to quickly mention that everything you see on this rifle will have links in the description in case you want to go and check that out. But to start this video off, I've had this rifle for about a couple months now, and I only fired about 30-something rounds through it, and I gotta say it's a hell of a rifle to own. So to quickly brief on the pros and cons. So for the recoil, the kickback is not bad. It doesn't affect your accuracy in any way. It will, hurt your shoulder a little bit, but over time you'll get used to it. But that's pretty much how it is with all rifles. But again, like I said, it won't affect your accuracy in any way, so that's a key feature that I really like. Another thing is the accuracy. This rifle is very accurate straight out of the box. Once you bring it home and you start loading some rounds into it, the accuracy is, really good, almost perfect right out of the box. It's spot on. Of course, you will need to do a little bit of zeroing in with the scope to get your preferred liking of distance and tighter groups and whatnot. But other than that, right out of the box, it's very accurate. So that's one thing I really like about it. As for the weight, the weight of this rifle is really good. I love it. It's awesome. One thing about the weight is that it's solid, it's smooth. But another downside that I've noticed that you can see I've got bipods and a bullet loop. So if you decide to put attachments on this rifle, you will notice that the weight of it will increase very quickly, meaning as soon as you put bipods or a flashlight, bullet loop, or an extended mag, or if you decide to put a larger scope on this rifle, the weight of it will get heavier much quickly. So that's something that you want to keep in mind. As for the price range, this rifle costed roughly $350, and all you get would be the rifle, the scope, and then a 4-round magazine. That's it. That's all you're gonna get for $350. That's not bad, considering this rifle is insanely good. I love it. Perfect for target practice, or if you decide to do hunting with it. So as for the ammunition, this rifle uses .308 Winchester ammunition. So I'm gonna, before I do a brief discussion on that, let me just show you a quick close-up of this rifle, so that you can see what I've got. And then the flashlight I got here, that's just an improvised flashlight. You can buy one on eBay for like 30 bucks with an adapter. Throw it on there and you're set to go. So this is the rifle that I have right now. Now, as for the ammunition, as I was talking about earlier, I'm using .308 Winchester ammunition, and I'm using 145 grain, which is what you see here, and then I'm using 150 grain is what you see here. Okay, so 145 grain is basically a bullet that's heavier in weight, travels at a much slower speed, and this is not the bullet you would want to use for hunting. This is more for target practice, shooting for fun, or what most people do if they buy this rifle. Since this ammo is so cheap, it's like $10 for like 20 rounds, they would buy themselves a couple of these boxes, and then they would use it to sight in their scope, because the ammo is cheap. One downside of this ammo is that it does misfire here and there, meaning once you chamber it and you pull the trigger, it'll just click. That's misfiring. But again, when it's so cheap, really can't complain. But other than that, it's a good bullet if you want to do a little bit of shooting for fun. As for the 150 grain, this is about roughly $17 to $18 a box. It's slightly a little more expensive, but this is what you would want to use for animals. Deer, antelope, wild boar. I've heard other people use it for elk and moose. If you want to go for big game, this will work just fine. This also does a lot more damage to bone and tissue, and it cuts through arteries and whatnot a lot faster and quicker. So this will pretty much do a clean kill, from what I understand. I have not yet hunted with this type of bullet yet, but I'm hoping to do so on some wild boar. But other than that, this is the ammunition you want to use. You can use higher grain if you'd like. They cost slightly more expensive, but they'll work just as good as this type of bullet right here as well. So this is the rifle. Again, $350 for this rifle, and all you would get would be the scope, the rifle, and then the 4-round mag. Speaking of the magazine, there is a 10-round mag that you could buy if you want to go complete tactical style. That's something that you can look into. I could put a link in the description for that as well if you're interested in increasing your round capacity. But other than that, this is the rifle, guys. It's a hell of a rifle to own. I love it. Something, in case there's anyone out there that's preppers and they're looking for a cheap prepper rifle to own, that's not only perfect for hunting, but also good for target practice. This is the rifle that you should go for. And that's it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give this a thumbs up. Make sure you comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.